Hello, my Sagittariuses, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. I am Debbie, and I am reading for March 24th, 25th, and 26th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, I've done an overview about what's going on in the world. Stay strong. Interesting? I can say that. I also tell you at that time that, this is a general reading. These are general readings. They may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest, okay? So it's an interesting time. The big news, again, we got so much going on. This is a total week, total month, total time with transformation. You can all feel it, but the big move too is that Mars has gone into Cancer. So that's that's going to just be interesting. There's a lot of emotional energy with Mars going into Cancer. Could be pushing those boundaries for my Sagittarius. My Sagittarius, something about it is just kind of like, are you speaking your truth? Are you saying what you're feeling? And I can't tell you to do that because this Cancer and Mars could just really, it could be one of those things, my Sagittarius, that you come back and go, oh, I might have felt it, and I did feel it, and I should, but maybe I shouldn't have said that. So I'm not going to tell you not to, but I'm not going to tell you to go and do it. It's just if you're feeling oh, there's got to be something said, step back a little bit and really reevaluate. Because once what do they say? Once the toothpaste is out of the tube, you can never put it back. So just be aware of that. Anyway, I do feel that this is going to constrict some of the signs, and I'm picking it up mostly for you, first of all, for you, my Sagittarius, constrict some of the truth telling. Okay, let's see. Higher power, Holy Spirit, what do you have? What would you like to tell our Sagittarius? Hold on, let's see. 1, 2, and 3. So my sound is going in and out. I have heard where some of it's been stereo, some of it's been not, and not sure how this is going to record. Hope it's going to be loud enough. But whenever Windows does an update, or it just messes with the sound, and we can never quite figure it out until the next update is ready to be done. Anyway, let's see what we've got here. First card is 3 of Earth. Now, I will let you know that I think it was Leo that got this, or it might have been Aries. Did both of these get this? So 3 they could have both had this. This could be running through your energy, the fire energy, completely. So 3 is celebration, creation. It's also the power of 3, doing something 3 times, saying it 3 times. That does have a very strong invoking type of energy here. So Earth energy is our Capricorn, our Taurus, and our Virgo. Capricorn is giving Pluto to Aquarius right now. It will take it back in a little bit. We have Venus and Uranus in Taurus. Virgo just had the full moon. So we do have a little bit of that Earth energy going over. The Venus in Taurus is actually a very kind energy. So money, job, creativity. And I'm kind of getting, so this is a very good, a good career energy for you. This is a good finding that spot that they like you, finding that spot where you like them, finding that spot or that place. And it could be, it could even be owning your own business where you feel energized and you feel like this is what I want to do, at least for the next however months, years in my life, okay? Doesn't mean that it's going to be a forever, but it doesn't mean that it won't. It's just right now, this feels like good energy. This feels like lots of positive opportunities, positive options. And it feels like this is also, it will say, you will be recognized. You will be recognized for what you bring to the table. The power of creativity, recognition for very high quality work. Be a team player. And you are, in the most part, a team player, my Sagittarius, until your team elects you to lead them. And then they will also, just as they will say to you, we need your help, we need you to lead this, we need you to do this. they expect you to, once you've led, they expect you to, and when that part is done, they expect you to step down and be part of the team again. So that's just one of the, it's okay. It's just, it's a good feeling. People will trust you, but then just know when you need to come back to the team. Next card is the Magician. So we have a 1. A 1 is a new beginning, new start. Magician is, this is the first step of the Fool's journey in the major arcana. The Fool, who he really is just kind of like winging it, is just kind of like a lick in a prayer. I'm not quite sure why I'm doing this. I just feel like I'm being called to do it. Comes across the Magician. The Magician is not about sleight of hand. The Magician is not a trickster. Archangel Raziel has a lot of arcane and occult energy. Now, occult does not mean bad. It just means hidden. We did just pass the spring in the northern hemisphere, autumn in the southern hemisphere, equinox, and that is when it is believed that the veils, the thing that separates dimension, is very, very thin. The thing that separates the occult, the occult energies from being known. So Raziel has a lot of this, kind of brings this, I have secrets and I can share those secrets. There's a lot of people that work with Raziel on that type of energy. So the Magician comes around and says, you've got what it takes. The Magician says, as in heaven, so on earth, but you have to believe. There's more going on than meets your eye. It's not the moon energy. It's just you have more abilities. You have more, you can just do more. But again, it has a lot of things that says a lot of, you have to believe, you have to have faith, and you have to accept. Okay? The Magician is the great manifester. So we have, you are ready, you have the resources or the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. Again, it is about believing. Okay, next card, reversed. The Queen of Air. So now we have a 3-1, 1-3, and then we have our Queen. Queen is the court cards of the minor arcana. So the Queen's underlying energy is water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And Cancer, all of them, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces all have something going on with it. Pisces is probably the one that has the most energy, with Neptune and Saturn being in it. So, kind of have to go back to what I've talked about that. So we have this flowing, this emotional, this very spiritual, it is a caring energy. It is, that Saturn in Pisces, though, is trying to kind of narrow the vision a little bit, narrow your goals, make it a little bit more manageable. But then we have our air energy, and that's our Aquarius. We're talking about Aquarius. Now, Gemini is giving Mars up and letting it go into Cancer. In one way, Gemini is kind of like, oh, I'm so glad that's over with. Another way, Gemini energy is looking to see, did I finish what I needed to finish with this? So we have that air. We also have Libra, thought processes, thinking things through, making some plans. So the Queen of Air, she does believe, she does have an emotional commitment, she does love deeply, but she also knows that she has to use her smarts. She has to be, whatever it's going to be, it's going to be the balance between her heart and her brain. Her, what does my gut say? And what do I in reality think? What is my my clarity? What is going on in my brain here? So whatever this is, again, we have the ability. This part, thinking things, basically the making plans and being a little bit more objective, doesn't always work well with the Magician, but again, you have that water queen underneath this, kind of connected with it. So she, she kind of can work with the Magician, but the Queen of Air is also trying to be kind of like, is being logical with this. It's kind of like when you're granted 3 wishes, and you want to make sure that the wish you make doesn't have any negative ramifications, okay? Somebody could say, well, I would like to get a lot of money, and then everybody dies, and nobody's going to die here. But that's not how the person wanted to get the money. So the Queen of Air is really looking, if she's going to be doing the magician energy, and whatever this is about, how this is connecting, she's going to really want to make sure that she thinks about it with clarity. And she wants to make sure she's not trapped by what she does. And I don't know who this is. Again, my job is just to give you the message or put it out there for whoever needed to hear it. Independent, experienced, realistic, and witty. Objective decision making, clearing away all that no longer serves you, seeing the humor in a situation. And that's, this is between these two. She does need to see the humor, but she also, you need to have you really need to be sharp. What is the thing? Wise as a serpent, but gentle as a dove. So this is what that Queen of Air needs to do. Okay, let's see what we've got going on here. Let's see. Holy Spirit, what else would you want to say to our Sages? And I don't even know what this is all meaning, because we're getting, I see the loose connection between the three, but I can't really put a finger on it. So let's see. What do you want to say to our Sagittariuses? What do you want to say to our Sagittariuses? Here we are. Okay. So this is the Seven of Sword energy. Sword, again, is that air energy. 7 is a divine number. It's a divine covering. It's a divine intervention. It's a divine interference. The 7 of Swords is the energy, is the one that I'm always saying is the deceptive energy, is watch out. Watch out for the ones that aren't, and I kind of talked about it even in the beginning, in the overview. Watch out. Not everybody wants to see people succeed, okay? And my Sages, you have worked so hard for, you work hard for everything that you do. But not everybody. They would rather see you suffering. They would rather see you not succeeding and, I don't know, sharing their angry space. So be aware of that. If there are people around you that you're just kind of picking up that negative vibe from, again, cover yourself, cloak of protection, send it back. But this is, again, be aware. Be aware of those who aren't on, that they're really not on Sagittarius's team. Kind of like when you step up to be that leader, when you step up to take charge, they definitely, once that role is done, they want you back where, in some ways where they think you belong. Okay. So not quite, this one, not a real good fan of this one. This is about, again, the 7 of Swords is look over here, don't look over here. So let's see what we've got going on for you with the Angels of Abundance, my Sagittariuses. What do we have for my Sagittariuses? What do we have for our Sages? Here we go. Block out distractions, and this could be one. Your life purpose and other priorities need your undivided attention, so it's time for you to take charge of your schedule and working environment by turning off electronics and avoiding anyone or anything that distracts you from what's important. You already know what these distractions are, and you have the power to responsibly block them out. So taking this card, I would say you know who this is. You know who this is, or you suspect. You suspect. It doesn't mean you have to quit. It doesn't mean you have to end a relationship. Generally, too, if it is somebody that I care about, I just pray for them. And and if they say something nasty, I tell them I'm praying for you, and I'm praying for you. So let's see what we have here. What crystal or energy? And I'm praying good things. Yeah, I'm always a little bit leery when somebody says, oh, I'll pray for you. I'm like, yeah, really? Maybe not. Maybe not. I'm not quite sure what you're praying. Not quite sure who you're praying to, and not quite sure what you're praying about. So let's see what we've got here for my Sagittariuses. Here we go. Iolite. Well, Iolite has magical powers, so that would be good with the magician. Feminine divine, work connections, inspiration. Iolite. Very cool. I don't think I see, we have crystals and curiosity at the place that I, have my booth at, and I don't know that I see iolite that often there, but maybe I just don't look for it. Okay, so my Sagittariuses, I don't, you tell me what this means. I love hearing from you. If you would like to support my channel, and I would love it if you did, please, the best way to do that is to go down to the like, share, subscribe, clicking on the bell for notifications. It really helps me. It's knocking that algorithm that's been kind of stuck. So thank you. If you're watching me on Rumble, which I'm trying to break into, then rumble me. As always, though, my Sages, always know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.